Alright, folks, we are once again here with the sole purpose of entertaining you, and we found out what the heck Eric was talking about.
You wanna reveal it?
The last game was XCOM. It was like XCOM 2 Legendary Edition, so that's coming to Switch.
Yeah.
Now we can all sleep better, sleep easier. You're welcome.
If that's what helps you sleep at night, Eric.
It might. It really might.
You know, I'm interested now. I searched up ridiculous Switch games.
Yeah?
Because I remember that they made a Ryan's World game. And I remember thinking, how is that even possible? What would be the purpose? You know?
I know that they have a Hello Kitty racing game on there.
Okay, that sounds dope.
Apparently it's very bad.
Oh, darn.
We should like get that from the library and play it at some point.
Let's see here. Indie weird games on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, I died.
What was that?
What was what?
I just heard like, oh, I died.
I don't know what the ant was, but...
So you had some topics.
I did. Let me get them. There we are. Hey, Ziggy. She was watching my topics for me.
Huh.
Okay, so I have... So I think I mentioned you got... I talked to you about this yesterday, Joe. I don't think I talked to the folks at home about this. So last week I I talked about how I got a copy of Pokemon Yellow off Facebook Marketplace.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you guys met. So it's hilarious. Right after we were done recording, I decided to show it to Joey, but as I turned it on, I got nothing. There was just a white screen. So I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So I tried looking it up, and apparently the problem was something with the soldering on the chips, which is lovely. So I decided, you know what, I don't want to deal with this, so I'm going to try and get my money back. Well, the lady was being a total, idiot, and I'm trying to be nice, and honestly, I showed the text to Caitlin, and she's like, dude, you were way too nice.
You sound like Ben Stiller in Friends. You idiot!
Oh yeah, you think you can do this to me, you idiot! What are you... Look at the scene, it's 2B, you notice how we're all... There's even numbers around you? Well, I'm sorry, the usher... Oh, the usher! Yeah, he would know with all the training they go through! But yeah, so the, what was I saying? Oh, right. So yeah, so I tried to return the game, you know, because she sold me faulty hardware. I think she'd have the common decency to, you know, refund me my money and take her junk back. However, I argued with this lady for almost a full hour, trying desperately to get my money back.
By the way, side tangent real quick.
Yeah?
I always thought when they said dog eat dog world, I thought they meant dog eat dog world. I'm like, that doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah, that sounds great. Anywho, so so yeah, and the thing is, her reasons were kind of bullshit. You know what I mean? So do you remember the reasons? Yeah, you remember the reasons. Okay, so first of all, she said. Okay, so first of all, she was skeptical because it took me 8 hours to. Well, about 8 hours, like 7 hours. I texted her about 6:30, 7 o'clock. And so I understand she was probably suspicious that I probably broke it. And then I'm like, oh shoot, now I gotta get my money back. But first of all, I'm not like that. You guys know me.
Like I said, you know, yes, that was my sole intention, is to buy this game, stomp on it, and
Exactly.
bring it back.
Exactly, right? And it's like, she's like, oh, you waited too long. I'm like, it's the same day. Like, Amazon does, like, same day, like, even, like, 2-3 days, you can, like, like, I kid you not, when I got my copy of Joker, because I bought it, it was on sale when I got it, after the Oscars, and when it came in, I was at school, and it had like a giant crack on the case. So I was like, oh, I want a different one. So you know what they did? This is the same day, like literally like minutes after I got it. So I just printed up a slip and I returned it, and I got a different one. Cause it was, and you know why? Cause it was broken.
Because they're not hacked.
Exactly. So yeah, and then her other reason was also BS. It was because she said I lied to her. She asked, okay, the first thing she asked me was, did I test it before I leave? And my initial response was, no. Then she asked me, are you sure? And I'm like, am I? Because I have a terrible memory, as you guys might, like, okay, it depends on what, like, I can remember countless facts about hermit crabs and well, thank goodness for my job, I can remember those facts. I can remember a variety of animal facts, but I can barely remember what I ate for breakfast that morning.
I can attest to this. I'm the same exact way. I tell everyone all the time. I wouldn't remember my own name if people didn't call me it all the time.
So what you're saying is I could call you Bill, and you might you might just go with it. Shit, must be Bill now. Anywho, so after thinking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, and then it all came flooding back. I'm like, oh right, I did test it. I popped the cartridge in and out 5 times before it finally worked. And then I told her, yes, this is what happened. Like, I'm sorry, this is what happened. And then she said, later, she's like, no, you lied to me. I'm like, I didn't lie, I misremembered. I made a mistake, and I'm sorry about that. But I told you the truth in the end. You know?
I mean, like I said, even if I, give her credit where it's due, yeah, maybe you could say, if you said that, Eric, she'd be fine.
Yeah, she was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
You speak my foreign language.
Well, hilariously enough, this woman was foreign.
Be careful what you say, Eric.
Oh no, I'm not going any further than that.
Treading on thin fucking ice here.
Oh no, I'm not going any further than that. I'm just saying, in the context of what you were talking about, based on her accent and her skin tone, she sounded foreign. However, I could indeed be wrong, as I have relatives who were born in America but have thick Polish accents. Because, their parents had thick Polish accents.
Oh my god. Eric?
Yeah?
I'm sorry to get off topic here, but...
Are you watching me self-immolate here?
There's a game called Roomba First Blood.
What?
For the Switch. I was searching up weird Switch games, and that's one of them. Anyways,
well,
continue.
No, I don't know how I can. I don't know how I can continue after that.
It's gonna be hard to top that one.
Exactly. So, anywho, so yeah, like I said, pretty much an hour I argued with this lady, trying to get, and she eventually just, bails on the convo. So I'm like, well, there's nothing more I can do except fix the damn game.
Can I ask, was this, did you ask her, like, if it was her son's, or if she, or if, like, she actually, sold these on the regular?
Well, she said she didn't know much about video games. After I sent her the video of me comparing my Pokemon Silver to Pokemon Yellow.
See, that makes sense though, because she probably has no idea what. I'm not defending her in the slightest. I think that's kind of bull that you brought it back the same day and she still wouldn't,
Oh, and the worst part was she said yes at first, but she was saying yes to something else. So for like 2 seconds, I'm like, oh, thank God, until she's like, no. I'm like, well, shit.
I mean, how much did you get it for?
$20. That's a substantial amount of money. That's a lawn mowing.
That's the thing. It's like,
If it was $5, I wouldn't have cared. But like, and the thing is, I talk. And the thing is,
if you picked it up at a garage sale for a few bucks, it's different, you know.
Yeah,
But,
and the thing is, I talked her down the price. That was
how much was she originally selling it for?
25. So it's not that much more, but still.
Eric here, the master negotiator.
I know, right? It's more than I would have paid for a piece of yellow plastic that doesn't work.
Well, that's the thing. If she has no idea, if she doesn't know that much about video games, then like, I don't know.
Exactly. Like I'm on eBay selling off all my figures, but like I'm trying to make them keep them in as good condition as possible. That way.
How do you know the worth? I mean, I guess you can look that up, but like, I doubt that she's really that invested in it.
Yeah, exactly, right?
But,
Nah, it was a scam the whole time. She was just trying to rip some poor guy off.
You know, it was funny because you said your dad got her information, and you're like, I wonder what he did with that. Just curious, and I'm like, what do you plan to do? You gonna get rile the boys together?
I mean, I was like really close to putting a Facebook post out there to like warn people like, hey, this lady rips people off.
Okay, that's much better than what I thought you were gonna say.
What, like, hey everyone, let's go kick this lady's ass.
I heard one night a year where all crime is legal, and I know exactly where I'm going.
I'm gonna get a gang of folks together who have nothing better to. Nah, man. If all crime was legal for a night, I wouldn't be going out killing people. I'd probably go like steal stuff.
I'd be hiding in my bunker.
I'd probably like get a suit of armor and just go steal stuff, you know?
This is you know, the government's probably like monitor.
Don't hurt yourself.
This recording session has not been kind to me.
Evidently not.
But they're probably listening in as we're saying, yeah, you know, I just go out and steal a bunch of stuff.
You hear that, government?
Well, you hear during all the chaos recently that Jake Paul, you know, because he's clearly not there for the cause. He's just there to, you know, grab some free stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I guess a fan of his stole a wine bottle and gave it to him, and Jake Paul got arrested for that.
Oh.
And then I guess he's been doing a lot of like, I mean, I guess that one's not his fault really, but he also, I guess he got in trouble recently because during a pandemic, mind you,
Uh-huh.
he threw a house party and no one was wearing masks, and like it was I guess either the governor or the mayor was like, this is an example, people, right here, as what you should not do.
But yeah, so to finish up what I was talking about.
Yeah.
So I got a bunch of tools online. I got the game bit, which, you know, that's the special screwdriver you need to crack open these old cartridges. I got alcohol. I got rubbing alcohol, and I also got a new battery for it, which the save battery, I imagine it's probably dead. That I don't blame her for. That thing just kind of goes out on its own.
Yeah.
And there's no real way you can know if you haven't touched it in a while. But I assume you should probably test this stuff out before you sell it. Anywho, so yeah, so I got all the stuff. Now all I need is my dad to bring home a soldering iron that we're borrowing from a friend, and then I can fix the cartridge.
Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you.
Want to tell them the good news about all this?
Oh yeah, I also managed to start fixing my NES games. And they well, not fixed, but I've been cleaning them and they seem to work fine.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that something good came out of this.
Yeah, right, especially with the game bit. That's the thing.
Yeah, I was telling you the other day on the topic of Pokemon Game Boy games cartridges.
Uh-huh.
I was telling you that this guy bought like 40 of them and put them all into this like. And I said Super Game Boy, but you said that's a thing. So the Super Super Mega Ultra Game Boy.
Yeah.
And he turned them all on at once in synchronicity. But I guess some of them were a bit out of sync.
Oh.
And it just sounded awful. If you've ever wanted to hear what 40 Game Boys out of sync sounds like, you are a masochist.
Anywho, that's all the time we have for today, folks. See you guys next time.
Next time.